Real quick before the video starts, I want to give a shout out to the Flaming Raft. I'm going to check his channel out. I will leave a link to his channel in the description. You guys can so check him out as well. So yeah, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description as well. So, on to the video. Hey guys, it's your boy Imprezia. I'm back again with another video. And today, we're going to be looking at another Grennville store where you buy car review videos. Today we're doing a vehicle that I love, but I gotta be truly honest with you guys. We gotta be serious first. I gotta be serious for a second. I'm gonna talk about this vehicle and just change habit. Like I do like this vehicle, but we're gonna talk about what I think, in my opinion, it's not as clear cut. For this car, I'm still worth it by car review video. Is it worth it? Is it not? It's not as clear as yes or no. You'll say, but let's get to this. So this is the Subaru Imprezia WRX, specifically the 2018 version. So the vehicle's already in the game. Oh, the game version is a year old. So it's already a year old car. So actually, I think it's more than. I think it's about a year old. It was added in 2018, the car. So let's look at it. So this vehicle is indeed, I believe, a luxury vehicle. I believe it could be regular. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But again, whether if it is or not will be in the description. So don't worry. I think what I'm going to talk about is the price. So the price. This vehicle is $32,000. And when it first came out, this vehicle was the John. This thing. I still see this vehicle. I still see this car all the time in the game, and I say all the time. I truly mean I see it all the time. I see it all the time in the game, and it's crazy. I see it all the time. It doesn't go away ever. But when the vehicle first came out, it was coolest car you could have, and I gotta say, even to this day, I've never seen a vehicle that they put into this game with the hype of this vehicle lasted as long. This vehicle, when I first revealed this vehicle, there was no other vehicle ever released after this vehicle where the hype lasted as long as this Subaru. This Subaru hype for this vehicle lasted more than 2 weeks. And now obviously it's still there. It's the hype for the vehicle is still there. It's just nowhere as good as hype as it was when it first came out. You know, it's more, I would say the Subaru Imprezia WRX is more about average hype right now. You see it a lot, but you don't. It's not. It's average. You see it averagely. See it a lot, but you don't see it like too much. A lot of people are focused on the other newer cars we got. This car is starting to move in. This car is starting to go into that forgotten car type phase now. Before it was the John's best things in sliced bread. Now this vehicle is kind of heading toward the forgotten car section right now. This vehicle, a lot of people still remember this vehicle. A lot of people still going to buy it. This vehicle is starting to head toward that forgotten vehicle storage. So this vehicle is going to be forgotten soon. People are going to forget all about it. And honestly, now for me, when I first saw this, I said, why are people forgetting about this? I don't see why people are forgetting about this vehicle. It's a freaking Subaru Imprezia WRX, bro. The best sedan on the planet, in my opinion. But there's a good reason as to why this vehicle is probably why a lot of people forgot about it. People are forgetting about it. People don't. The other vehicle. Only vehicle that is coming close to this vehicle in hypeness and lasting this long is the Dodge Hellcat and the Mustang. Those two vehicles are still freaking hype. This fact there's one right there. Look, there's two of them, right? Two of them right there. When I first came in the game, like a couple days ago, yesterday, there were like 3 of them. A white one, a green one, and a blue one. I see them all over the place. They're like one of the most popular cars in the game. But there's a good reason as to why this vehicle is not that popular. So let's look at the outside, because we had to. I just can't talk today. The reason why this vehicle is being forgotten about and stuff like that. Well, in order to tell you guys, discover the reasoning for that, we cannot look at the outside, because why this vehicle is being forgotten so much is not due to how it looks, it's due to other reasons. But let's talk about it. So even to this day, this vehicle is definitely one of the best looking cars in the game for sure. Better looking than some supercars, that is a fact. It has a nice, cool looking roof scope. comes in different colors. Now when it comes to wide range of colors, you can get the wide range of colors you can get it in when you first go to buy it is disappointing compared to other cars like the Silverado, the older Silverado, and some other cars. But it still has lots of cool colors, and you can always go to the body shop and get any color you want: pink, purple, dark green, light green, gray, tan, white, dark white, black, light black, whatever you want. So, alright, this vehicle looks amazing. It is a four-door sedan. I see it. It has the flames coming out of it. Obviously, it got four doors. You can get all your friends, have a fun time. That's the whole point of it. So now we're actually gonna look at the inside, and really gonna get into the reason why this vehicle is such a forgotten car. Right, a lot of people in this game just don't remember. Like, people forget about this car, and even now, some people know about this car. Like me, I never forgot about this car. I mean, I have. I'm not gonna lie. There's been times where I completely forgot this car existed in the game, multiple times, for quite a while. But some people look at this car and they're like, I don't like. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely straightforward with you guys. I do not look at this car the same way I looked at it when it first came out. I don't see it anymore as the great Subaru WRX anymore. And when we get into the car, we're gonna show you as to why. So, before we do that, I want to tell you guys some facts about this vehicle before we get into the car, because it's going to be important. When this vehicle first came out, the top speed was 175 miles an hour, and this thing went from 0 to 60 in like 2-some seconds. This thing was supercar fast. When it first came out, it was really fast, sounded amazing, it sounded like an awesome car. And I just want to remind you guys of that before we get to the inside. When we go over here, we got the nice black and blue thing going on there. I like that. I like the styling we got. I like the sharp edges that the car has. But let's get into the car and I'll explain why I don't look at this vehicle the same anymore. Alright, so the vehicle has LED headlights or daytime running lights front and back, and that's awesome. That has never changed. The car still sounds amazing. And it has the flames coming out the back. Now we're gonna start getting into why this car is pretty much forgotten about. And you don't see it as way normal as often as I used to see it. And one of those reasons is how the car sounds. Now, the car does sound really great, but it doesn't sound as good as it did when it first came out. When it first came out, it sounded like a beast. It doesn't sound like that. There are lots of other cars in this game that sound pretty much identical to this car right here. There are a lot of cars that sound identical, a lot of cars that sound the same. Even there's some SUVs that sound the same as this vehicle, and it's not special. Like when this car first came out in the game, it was unique. It had some special stuff that no other car had. It's a special iconic car, just like the Mustang. But they kind of ruined. They did something to it along the way. They kind of ruined this iconic, great car. And it's not really like before when the car first came out, and you had let's say when the car first came out, and you were at a car meet in this game, and you bought this Subaru Imprezia. That was a big deal. It was a really big deal. Now in this game, you bring this car, people gonna be like, so what? I don't give a crap. And they're gonna bring the Mustang or the Dodge Demon or even the freaking Lexus SUV, and it's gonna completely outclass you in just like popularity. And why is that? Why does this happen? Why does this happen? Well, we're gonna begin. Let's do turning signals real quick before we get to that. Really cool turning signals. I like it. So once we start driving, you guys will see what I'm talking about. So let me back up. Alright. So You guys could obviously see that it only hits a top speed of 147 miles per hour. This is a gigantic drop in top speed to the original. The original one, when it first came out, had a top speed of at least 75 miles an hour. You're talking more than 20 miles. It's more than 20 miles per hour. It's like more than 20 miles per hour slower than it was. And now, so not just top speed, the how the car sounds when you drive it, how it handles. It's nothing like when it first came out, and it's this car has been nerfed. This car is nowhere as good as it was when it first came out, and if this game had like sale numbers, like in the game, let's say certain like let's say like what would be cool if they added in GB, if they added this in GB4, is if in the game you have like these boards, the electrical boards in this dealership. Let's say in the game, right, the main dealership in the game, you had these billboards, right, these electric billboards and TVs and stuff, commercials that come on your TV in your house. And based on how many people in the game buy the car, that depends on what car shows up on your TV or on the billboard in the dealership and stuff like that. And if this game had actual sale numbers and and stuff like that, this car would definitely take a gigantic drop in sales because nobody buys this car. And yes, I still see this car around. Yes, I still see this car driving on the streets of Grennville in this game. But nowadays, seeing this car, one, it's not a big deal. Nobody cares. And it's not cool. It's not fun. It's boring. This car went from cool, fast, fun to just boring, good-looking car. It looks sexy. It looks cool. It looks amazing still, but it's boring and nothing special. There's nothing special about this vehicle anymore, and a lot of people just don't buy it. People are not honestly. If anything, of the developers should go inside the game, like Hunter, whoever's boss of this game, should go in this game and lower the price. Like this vehicle is when this vehicle first came out, it was worth the 32 grand. It was worth 32,000. It was worth it. But now it's worth like what 28,000, 25,000. It's not worth what you're paying for anymore. It's not. It's just not. This vehicle is bland now. It looks good, but the sound is boring. There's a lot of other vehicles that are not even sports cars that sound exactly the same. There's SUVs in this game that sound exactly the same as this thing does. Not special. How does this vehicle handling? Feels slow. It feels sluggish. It feels boring. It does not. When I drive this thing in this game, I do not feel like when it first came out. I got it right. Actually no. When it first came out and stuff, I got it, and I loved it. When you drive it, it felt fun. It felt amazing. It looked awesome. I drive this thing now, and it's so boring. There's nothing special about this vehicle, and this is probably one of the. And again, this is one of the reasons why this vehicle is going to the forgotten section. This is one reason why people don't care about this car anymore. And now that we this could do probably because this video's going pretty long now. I guess not really. I'm not sure. Is this vehicle worth buying, or is this vehicle not worth buying? And here's my. If you guys are still here, I'm gonna be talking a lot more now because. From the bottom of my heart right now, I cannot give you a straight yes or no answer to this question because I don't know how to feel about this car right now. My feelings for this car are very conflicted. They're conflicting with each other. They're just like, yes, on the other hand, it's a kind of good looking car, but on the other hand, it's boring now. It doesn't drive good. It's nowhere as fast as it used to be. It's overpriced now at this point, and both sides of the coin here are hitting each other, and I can't give you a straight answer because I don't know how to feel about this anymore. Like, I don't know how to feel. I can't sit here and be honest with you guys and say this vehicle is still worth it. But I also cannot be honest with you guys and say this is not worth it. I can't say either side. I can't pick one side. So here's what I'm gonna say. If you are buying a car for if you're looking for a car in this game, right? Let's say you have $100,000 in the game, in-game money, and you want to buy an in-game car. You go in the car and buy a car in the game, and you want a car that's iconic. You want a car that gives you popularity, stuff like that. Maybe this car may be for you. I'll probably say get a Dodge Hellcat in this game, or a Mustang, or a Lamborghini or something else, because yes, this vehicle is still an iconic, popular car. Okay, it's not. I will say this vehicle is still an iconic car in the game, but it's nowhere as popular as it used to be. And the thing is, with every day that goes past, this vehicle gets even less popular. Like legit, every day that goes by, this vehicle goes deeper and deeper. It's like if you have a big red line that says "forgotten car section," every day that goes past, this car gets an inch closer to that line. Every single day, I see this car less and less and less. To the point where you barely see it at all. It's literally just almost a forgotten. What's that noise? Oh, all right. It's pretty much a forgotten car at this point. And again, the sound, like I'm gonna say it again. I said it like 2 or 3, 4 times. But I'm gonna say it again. The way this car sounds now is not cool. There's other cars, especially SUVs, that sound exactly the same. It's not special. So, if you want to buy a car just because of the fact it's a Subaru, I mean, there are better other. I mean, here's the thing: there are much better cars now, at this point, better than this thing that you can buy in this game. There's also cars that are nowhere as good as this car that you can buy, and it's a mixed feelings. Now, honestly, I'm gonna give you guys what I think about this vehicle. Is it still worth buying? I'm gonna give you a UN. Then what I mean by UN, undecided. I am undecided. I don't know. Do what you want. Buy it if you want. Buy it if you don't. Don't buy. Buy it if you want. Don't buy it if you don't want to. I cannot give you a straight answer on this because I like this car. I love this car. I love Subarus just as much as I love Fords. But there's too many things that are with this vehicle that suck now. But there's also too many things that are still good about this vehicle that still manage to stay intact over a long period of time. And I'm undecided. I don't know what to say to this vehicle. I mean, yes, I could say yes, it's still worth it. No, just because it's fun to say yes all the time. But it's not. It's kind of not. But also, it kind of is because it's a Subaru and it looks amazing. But again, I can't give you guys a straight answer. But I'm just going to say, do what you want. Undecided, I don't know. So if you guys like this content, make sure you guys subscribe, drop a like, comment, drop a like, hit post notifications so you don't miss any of my videos or uploads. Drop a like, comment, and share. This video will be going out as soon as possible. I got some other videos coming out soon. I got a Firestone video. I actually finally got around to recording it. Now it's just a matter of editing it and uploading it, which I'll try to get done either later tonight or probably tomorrow. I am working today, tomorrow, and Friday. So again, I don't have as much time during a certain time block. Basically from 1:20 to 6:50 to like 7 o'clock or even 7:30. Don't ask me to do videos. Or 6:15. Don't ask me. Alright. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
My name, we don't like what you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can suck my dick. I'm making pesetas while they're talking shit. Now